Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Makes, and today we're gonna make these fun shaker cards from the One World Video Hop. Don't you just love it? These are so super cute, and there's a fun little surprise on the inside as well. So this is like a fun fold shaker card combo in one. Look how adorable. This is all part of the One World Video Hop that we are doing, and it's all support and trying to make you smile during these crazy times. There's lots of giveaways. Don't forget to leave a comment on my video for a chance to win a fun prize pack from me. And a comment is, where in the world are you watching this from? Where in this one big world of ours, because we're all in this together, are you watching my video from, and where do you live? Don't forget to jump to the next people in this video hop. There's a whole list of people, and if you get lost, links are down below in the information section. And I also, all the supplies I'm using today are in the information section. All right, let's jump in to learn how to make these. All right, so let's start die cutting and getting ready to make all of our little bitty pieces, including our little shaker element in the center. So with the die, and this is the stamp set that you get here, and I moved all my dies over here to a magnetic sheet so I wouldn't lose all little bits and pieces. So this is called Hello Sunshine, and it gives you the stamp and the die set. And the first step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my Starburst sun, and this is to make the outline. And this paper I have here is double-sided. So we're gonna go ahead and cut out 3 of these. One of these is going to have the circle in the center cut out because that allows us to see what is in our starburst. So we're going to place this down and keep that nice and centered. Another thing I need to do is I need to die cut out the background to the word sunshine in white, and I also need 2 little clouds. I also need to die cut out my word sunshine, so I'm going to place that probably up here. And lastly, I'm going to go ahead and place my little die right there, and I'm going to change it up. On this one I had yellow, but on the next one we're going to do that teal color just for grins and giggles. And I am die cutting it out first before I stamp it. I just found it easier to do it that way. So this right here is a die cut machine. It is nice and big. It fits a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So we're going to place it on here. Here's the cover plate. So now it's just a matter of rearranging all these so they can fit on here just fine. Just die cutting that one piece. Look, this all fits on here. One pass, done, ready to go. And it is done. Now, I do not want to separate out. This is kind of an odd thing I want you guys to do first if you ever do this particular card. I want you to keep this intact. I'm going to show you right in 2 seconds as soon as I clean all this up. So with the shaker card, you need a section that's a foam. So this is double-sided adhesive craft foam that I can die cut with the same die cutter to give me that pop-up needed for the shaker. So I placed my craft foam down. This is exactly the correct size for placement in terms of where the circle is inside the sun. So I don't want to remove that. And this is a little bit of a thicker piece of something. So I'm going to dial this up a tiny bit. I'm going to make this a little bit wider. And that's what this little dial is right here. I can go up and down, and there's little notches right here that say where it is. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this through, and it's going to die cut through that foam, the exact size that I need it. Pops out with any problem, and I can save this little piece for another time. And so now I've got the perfect size foam piece to pop it up, and I don't have to worry about any loose edges. Now I need to die cut out this sun 2 more times, and guess what? This stuff can cut through because it's adjustable. It can cut through anything. So I'll go ahead and run that through again too. And the last thing I need to die cut is this clear acetate sheets from Maker's Movement. So I'm gonna go ahead and die cut through there, and then we're gonna peel the blue off. Okay, let's jump to the next part. All right, so now it's time to build our shaker card. The first step is we want to build it from the bottom up. So this is our back piece, and I want that to be the yellow. So I'm going to take our foam piece, peel off the back because it's double-sided sticky foam, and I'm going to place this on, and this is going to be kind of weird, but not dead on. I want to make this like a starburst sun. So I want to make sure, I'm going to hold this up a little bit so I can see better. I'm going to make sure that I'm going between all the edges and really make this cool starburst sun. Now, if you wanted it dead on, line it up dead on, but I love that cattywampus kind of off-lined. And so you can really see, so here you can see that pop of the yellow in the background, and it really does make kind of a cool sun. All right, so now it's time to add our elements inside of here. So before you start pulling off all the other adhesive, I'm adding little bits of just some fun stuff. So these are some little micro beads. This is some glass glitter in Gold Rush. I went for all golds and yellows, more golds than anything else. I'm gonna put a lot of this in. I thought this one, and this makes a cool sound when it shakes. That's the best part. And then some glitter, because glitter is just awesome. So we're gonna add some gold glitter. And on the last one, I added the yellow, and I really did like that. So I have this really like the neon lemon yellow. And this is all, these glitters are from Arteza, and these two things are from Prima. And all my links are down in the information section. So really get everything in there. Just gonna shake it to get it nice and flat. And so if you click on any of the links I have in my information section, you can purchase them. And if you happen to purchase anything, or sometimes even just click on them, I get paid a small commission, which allows me to make all these amazing crafty videos for you guys. So place it on there. Now we're gonna peel off our acetate. I should have done this part first, but it'll work. So I just roughed up the edges, and you pull off the acetate, pull off the one side. It's doubly sided, so you definitely know when you've got both sides off and you're good to go. Throw the blue part away. You can also take the blue part off first before you attach this. And I already pulled my adhesive off, just checking. Don't make a mess of this, and then just very carefully, this is the hardest part, very carefully line this down. And if you don't get it perfect, don't worry about it. It is clear, so you're never gonna notice it. And so now, yeah, have your little shakeout element. And so you got all those beautiful pieces inside there. And so that glitter is clinging. I love that. You get that coolish sound. If that clinging of the glitter bothers you, you could run a little bit of like a dryer sheet over top of that, or just don't use glitter. It really depends on your personal preference. I don't mind the glitter on the front. I think it's kind of cool. It adds kind of a holographic look to it. So to each their own. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of my Xyron adhesive around the edges. And the reason why this is sticking is because we have these little guys that are offset going all the way around. So that's why it's sticking to my mat here. So just add some adhesive going around so we can cover up this foam in the front now. And this is a dot runner, which means the only place that the adhesive is gonna stick is wherever there's an opening. It's not gonna leave a thread going in between. So I love my Xyron for that. And then just place, now I wanna have the diagonals showing. So I'm gonna show a little bit different. So I'm gonna make sure this lined up just perfectly. Kind of hit all the little corners here. And then this is why I kept the ring when I did the die cut twice. And there is our little starburst sun, our little shaker element. All right, so for here we have a 4 1/4 by 11 inch sheet of cardstock. And I picked a double-sided cardstock that I really liked, both sides of. This one's got a little bit of like a diagonal line happening to it. Fold this in half, and this gives you an A2 size card. So now we have the 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And I want to have the solid side facing out. So the stripe is on the inside. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fold this here, and then that's gonna give our placement to cut. Heads up, all the measurements for what we're using are down in the information section. So I'm just gonna cut this little part off right here on my paper trimmer. Now, if you didn't wanna do the folding over and you wanna know the cut, that's 2 3/4. This is 2 3/4. And so that is the perfect halfway mark. So these are identical now. They're both 2 3/4. So any matting we do for either of these will be the same. I've already gone ahead and cut off all the mats, and I just kept with the same papers. I did the teal paper and this paper, and these are both from Die Cuts with a View. It's the Party Favor Pack, and I just love it. It's awesome. And I decided I want to have all my stripes showing except for the one that's horizontal. So I'm going to have the stripes showing on this vertical piece right here. Place that down, and then we're going to add a white because there's a lot of color. We need to balance it out a little bit, so just lots of fun layers. And then we're gonna layer up this one. Now for this one, I wanted to have, because the solid was showing, we're gonna have the stripe showing. And I love the contrast of the two stripes. Plus you're just gonna see a bare minimum coming in the background. But we're gonna build this first. Now this piece I wanna have with the yellow showing upward. I just love that difference. You can really play with it. When you do a two-sided paper where one is solid and one has a cool pattern, you can really play around with how you want it to look. So just adding all my adhesive in there, getting everything stuck. And I want to add a little bit of a trim. So I'm just going to go ahead and put little hash marks going all the way around here. Now, don't forget to leave a comment on this channel for a chance to win a fun prize pack from me. So just leave a comment. I'd love to know where you live. So if you please leave a comment of where you are watching this, because we're a one world. So where in the one world, in our whole world, are you watching this video? I'd love to know. Now we're gonna place this down. Now here's the key thing. I do not want this piece to stick to there. So we have to make sure that we don't stick that down. So we're only gonna add adhesive to this side right here. So just right there. Boom. And I want to center that right in, dead center, just like that. Now we're going to add the elements on the inside and make sure it opens, no problem. We're all good. And then go ahead and add my adhesive down for this right here. And I want my stripes to show on this layer. So, and if you notice, I'm not using adhesive like covering the entire back. I just need to cover enough. So the inside of the card, I'm just going to use a little hello stamp that came from the stamp set from Maker's Movement. So I'm just going to pop this over here and a little boom, hello, right in the center there. And if you want to get your Misty out, you can do that. Or I'm just going to kind of come in with my pen here because it's already black and just fill it in and make it look all nice and pretty and clean. It's a way to fake it out if you forgot to get your Misty out or something. I am also going to do the hash marks going all the way around, so make sure you do that. Now, don't forget to jump to the next person in this video hop, and there's a bunch of us, and so make sure you get to all of them. I have a playlist in the link below, but you can also jump to Taylor's blog because she has all the video links on her blog as well. So therefore you can, if you get lost, you can always find your way back, or you can come back at a later time. So whatever video you happen to start with, it really doesn't matter. You can jump through in all of them. A lot of other ladies are also giving away prizes, so make sure you check out their blog and follow their instructions for what they're doing for their prizes. All right, so let's go ahead and stick this down. Here we go, and just center it. And if you center it just perfectly, and there it is, it's hidden right in there. Awesome. All right, now let's build the top. Now, one of the other little cutie patootie things that's on here is this little smiley face, and we are gonna add it to our sun, but we can't do it yet. We have to make sure it's lined up first, but I can do it for our little cloud. So I'm just gonna come in here and give my bigger of the two clouds, and the clouds, remember, are also dies from the set. Give it a little smile right there. I am going to stamp, and this one says, you are a ray of, and this goes on the front, and then it's gonna be sunshine. So just really get in here and stamp this nice and cleanly. A little off, but it works. I'm gonna go through it and I'm gonna turn all these into stickers. So here I have my 3-inch sticker maker from Xyron. I'm gonna place all these little bits in here, pull it through, get them all going. Oops. Make sure it's all the way in there. And just basically it turns everything into a sticker. So it makes it really, really easy. You can build more than one thing in here at a time, so I can easily put these other little pieces in here. The little clouds, all of it. So as long as it fits in this space, you can stick it down. And then just make sure you rub it really good on either side. Pull this off. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and build my sunshine. Careful pulling it off. We don't wanna have any little pieces fall apart. Line this up. And you might get a couple little cobwebs. I'll show you a trick to fix that. And then line this up on here, because now it's a sticker. Make sure this lines up and it says sunshine. So it's fitting onto the back mat here. So if you have any little cobwebs, all you need to do is just kind of take your finger and rub it. Make sure your fingers are clean, there's something on them, and you are set to go. And then we're gonna pick this piece up, because this whole thing is a sticker again, and place this across our sun. And wherever strikes your fancy where you want to place it. I'm just gonna go straight across the middle. And there, our cool little shaker, which looks like a glitter, but it's got the shaky elements. All right, so now we are going to place this, and we can just use our adhesive again. I'm just gonna go straight into the middle, because part of the top and the bottom are going to be exposed, so we don't wanna have those be sticky. So this just goes straight in the center here. And then our little, you are my ray of, and we changed the color from the other, whoops, I have that upside down. We changed the color from the other one. I'm gonna have this kind of over top, looped into right here, and a little bit of a, kind of like a over crossing here. You are a ray of. All right, so now we're gonna open this up, and this bugged me. It was this big open space. I felt like I could do so much with it. So I thought, you know what, if I cut out one more sun and I place that on here, and I can see the little, that part didn't bother me. It was the foam that was poking out because it was sticky and it was in the way. So we're gonna place this sun. I'm gonna get my adhesive on here, and this is why we couldn't stamp it, because we had to make sure that we got this lined up exactly perfectly with the back side. So get that on there. So, and we want to have our little smiley face the correct direction. So we're going to come in here and stamp our little smile. Now I did the same boo-boo twice, and I meant to add my stitching before I placed that down because the stitching didn't matter which way or the other, but it worked for the other card that I did as well. So I'm going to come in with the thin side, and just to outline my sun, and I totally did that last time too. I went a little bit off, that's okay. Just come in and add my triangles. There's kind of an edge along this die. You can kind of follow it where the grain of the die was there. It's kind of like the inside edge. And so you can kind of follow that, and it gives you a nice placement. I just really think it helps define it a little bit better. And before I place these down, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna outline my little clouds here. And go ahead and stick one little cloud friend. And then this little guy is just gonna pop out kind of in this corner right here, just like that. And now that I've kind of outlined them, they really do pop a little bit better. And so this is our fun little card to hopefully put a little ray of sunshine, of light into your life if you receive this, or hopefully just by watching this, it's made you smile. Here are both versions of this card. This one definitely got a whole lot more glittery and stuck to. My static must have been a whole lot higher when I made this version of the card. This one's in yellow, this one is in teal for the words you're the ray of, but everything else in the card is identical. Super cute stuff. Look how fun they are. They're just bright and cheery. A little ray of sunshine in your life. And of course, that amazing shaker element there. Thank you guys so much for joining me in my card for making my little ray of sunshine and our One World video hop. Please give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe my channel. I would absolutely love that. And don't forget to leave a comment for your chance to win an amazing prize pack. Comment as where in our one world do you live, or are you watching this from? Don't forget to jump to the next person in the video hop, and I will see you guys again later. Bye everybody.